And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get started. And towing the slab here, Charlie Morton. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, Morton originally was drafted by the Atlanta Braves in 2002. He was a 3rd-round pick. Their 1st-round pick that year was Jeff Francoeur. Their 2nd-round pick that year was Brian McCann. This to center field. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out. Let's take a look at our lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a guy or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
And ended up winning a World Series with Brian McCann in 2017, but they were wearing Astros uniforms.
One down, base is empty. McNeil checks his swing, appeal to third, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine. Here's the 2-2. Swings through it for the K. Had him way out front of the slurve.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's Francisco Lindor. And a 1-2. That one missing inside. Kicks and fires. Out to short, Arcia. In there safely.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
So man aboard, and now Pete Alonso. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Next offering is fouled back. Couple of quick nuggets on Pete Alonso. He graduated from the same high school as Wade Boggs, Plant High School in the Tampa area. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Mets leave 1, and now the Braves with their first chance to hit. We're scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back at Truist Park, and today's starter, Max Scherzer. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Now into the ball game on defense, Eduardo Escobar. He'll play second. We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. With Max, you're always thinking about the strikeout. Chris, he's one of 3 guys along with Clemens and Randy Johnson to strike out 20 in a game.
Yeah, and with his delivery and release point, sometimes it seems like that fastball is rising, has a little upshoot to it. Real deception for the hitter, along with pretty good velocity.
Scherzer deals. And now it's 3-2. Line drive, caught.
Batting second.
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Orlando Arcia.
Yeah, Boogie's hitting better than 300. Just doing a great job of putting the bat on the baseball. You know he's seeing it well. You know he's trusting his hands. Just seems to be like he's in a groove all the time. And I know that's a great feeling. I had it at stretches in my career, but a big lift for his teammates to have a guy like this in the lineup.
Toss to Alonso. Score at 5-3 for the second out, with the third baseman shifted over there.
Austin Riley.
Here's Austin Riley. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And they get the out. Down in order go the Braves. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Atlanta, top of the second, and stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. Here's a 1-1. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Gathers and throws, and quickly one away in the second.
The right fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him way out front of the slurve.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Daniel Vogelback at the plate. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw on to Olsen, and that's the third out. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the second. Now in for the Braves, Sean Murphy. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Next offering is in for a strike.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Next offering is fouled back. So here's Scherzer. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Eddie Rosario. Right-hander kicks, deals. There's a swing and a drive. Marte drop step going back. That one is gone. He leaves the yard to right, and the Braves have the lead now. It's 1-0.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Next one is off the plate. 2-1. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
And a payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. That one hit to right. Marte moves under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. That catches the top part of the zone. That is strike 2. Scherzer gets the punch out, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. And welcome back. And here's the veteran outfielder, Mark Canha. And here it comes. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now here is Francisco Alvarez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And down on strikes, and there's 2 away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
The 1-1.
No, inside.
That one is absolutely belted back there, and it's off the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
And in scoring position with 2 away. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Eduardo Escobar. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Got him! Out number 3.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at the ballpark, now it's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Here's a 1-1. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
He was all over that one. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Stepping in, Michael Harris. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Left-hand batter waits. And a count 1-2. Righty to the plate. On the ground to first. A flip to the pitcher covering. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So the lineup flips over, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 1 so far. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Runner on at third, one gone.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
That one blasted deep to right. That's back. And that ball is out of here. That one felt good. His 13th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Grounded out his first time. There's a swing and a miss. Still only one out here in the inning. The 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
The punch out there, down on strikes, and he knew it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Start of the fourth, and the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. The Mets in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. And Acuna able to make the grab.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Went down on strikes his first time through. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And a pitch. That one off the mark, 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
The wind of the pitch. There's a strike.
3-2.
And there's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty, grounded out to short in his first trip. Alonso leads off first with 1 away. In for a strike, and the count 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
Starling Marte up to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Next pitch is downstairs.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
That to right. And that's a fair ball. And in to score the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting it in from the outfield there.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Here's Daniel Vogelback. Righty delivers. He swings and fouls one off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That one misses. 2-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
First and third, 1 down. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. No advance. Good job behind the dish. At the belt and fires. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Albies. And that's 2. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back at Truist Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Sean Murphy. The 1-1.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Got him swinging.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
The wind of the pitch. In the air on the infield. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And the Braves go down quietly. And the score stays 3-1. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the left fielder, Mark Canha. And a 1-1. There's the strike.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next offering is fouled back. And a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a ball.
Popped up. Riley drifts towards it. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. His first at bat was a strikeout. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur. Here's Brandon Nimmo, having a lot more success on the road this season. Ball to strike. The pitch. And now one strike away.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for our ball.